Mishlei, Proverbs 1 through 6. The Proverbs of Shalomah, the son of Dawid, Malach of Yisrael, to know wisdom and instruction, and to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, judgment, and equity, to give subtly to the simple, and to the young man knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall obtain unto wise counsel. To understand a proverb, and to the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. Mishlei, Proverbs 7 through 14. The fear of Yahuwah is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. My son, hear the instructions of thy father. Forsake not the law of thy mother, for they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, Come, let us lie wait for blood. Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast in thy among us. Let us all have one purse. Mishlei, Proverbs 15 through 21. My son, walk not thou in the way with them, refrain thy foot from their path, for their feet ran to evil, and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain net is spread in the sight of any bird, and they lie wait for their own blood. They lurk privily for their own lives. So are the ways of every one that is greedy of gain, which taketh away the life of the owners thereof. Wisdom crieth out without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, and in openings of the gates in the city. She uttereth her words. Mishlei, Proverbs 22 to 29. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and the fools hate knowledge? Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called, and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set not all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall you call upon me, but I will not answer. They that seek me early shall find me, but that they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of Yahuwah. Mishlei, Proverbs 30 through 33. They would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of the fool shall destroy them. But whosoever hearken unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from the fear of evil. Mishlei, Proverbs 2, 1 through 6. My son, if thou wilt receive my words, and hide my commandments with thee, so that thou incline thine ear unto wisdom, and apply thine heart to understanding. Yea, if thou criest after knowledge, and lifteth up thy voice for understanding, if thou seekest her as silver, and searcheth her for her hid treasures, then shalt thou understand the fear of Yahuwah, and find knowledge of Elohim. For Yah giveth wisdom, out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. Mishlei, Proverbs chapter 2, 7 through 14. He lieth of sound wisdom for the righteous, for he is a buckler to them that walk uprightly. He keepeth the path of judgment, and preserveth the way of his saints. Then shalt thou understand righteousness, and judgment, and equity, yea, every good path. When wisdom entereth into thine heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul. Discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee, to deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh froward things. who leave the path of uprightness, to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice to do evil and delight in frowardness of the wicked. Mishlei, Proverbs chapter 2, 15 through 22. Whose ways are crooked, and they froward in their paths, to deliver thee from the strange woman, even from the stranger with flatterer with her words, which forsaketh the guide of her youth, and forgetteth the covenant of her Elohim. For her house inclineth unto death, and her paths unto the dead. None that go unto her return again, neither take they hold of the path of life, that thou mayest walk in the way of good men, and keep the paths of the righteous. For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it. But the wicked shall be cut off from death, and the transgressors shall be moved out of it. Mishlei, Proverbs chapter 3, 1 through 6. My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. For the length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck. Write them upon thy table of thine heart. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the light of Elohim and man. Trust in Yah with all thine heart, and lean not to thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Mishlei, Proverbs chapter 2, verses 7 through 14. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear Yahuwah, and depart from evil. It shall be health to thy navel, and marrow to thine bones. Honor Yah with thy substance, and with thy first fruits of all thine increase. So shall thy barns be filled with plenty, and thy presses shall burst out with new wine. My son, despise not the chastening of Yah, neither be weary of his correction. For whom Yah loveth, he correcteth, even as a father the son in whom he delighteth. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold. Mishlei, Proverbs chapter 2, verses 15 through 21. She is more precious than rubies, and in all the things thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her. Length of days is in her right hand, and in her left hand riches and honor. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to them that lay hold upon her, and happy is every one that retaineth her. Yah by wisdom hath founded the earth, by understanding hath he established the heavens. By his knowledge the depths are broken up, and the clouds drop down the dew. My son, let not them depart from thine eyes. Keep sound wisdom and discretion. Mishlei, Proverbs chapter 3, verses 22 to 29. So shall they be life unto thy soul, and grace to thy neck. Then shalt thou walk in thy way safely, and thy foot shall not stumble. When thou liest down, thou shalt not be afraid. Yea, thou shalt lie down, and thou shalt sleep. Thy sleep shall be sweet. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. For Yah shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken. Withhold not good from them to whom it is due, when it is in the power of thine hand to do it. Say not unto the neighbor, Go and come again, and tomorrow I will give, when thou hast it by thee. Devise not evil against thy neighbor, seeing he dwelleth securely by thee. Mishlei, Proverbs chapter 3, verses 30 to 35. Survive not with a man without cause. If he have done thee no harm, envy thou not the oppressor, and choose not of his ways. For the froward is an abomination to Yah, but his secret is with the righteous. The curse of Yah is in the house of the wicked, but the blessing of the habitation of the just. Surely he scorneth the scorners, but he giveth grace unto the lowly. The wise shall inherit glory, but the shame shall be the promotion of fools.